2025. We want to take an opportunity to thank all of our super sponsors who have made this and all of our shows live broadcast possible here on WSTA 1340, the Lucky 13. We want to start by thanking Senator Carla Joseph, Arian's Bar and Restaurant, Walkers by the Sea, the Virgin Islands Port Authority, the Economic Development Authority, Best Jeep Rental, Victor's New Hideout, Cape Air Airlines, P&S Trucking and Water Delivery, the Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority, the Office of the Lieutenant Governor, GIS Division, AARP of the Virgin Islands, one of our super sponsors here on our broadcast. We want to welcome and thank all of them. Garlac Ventures, a perennial and super sponsor who wants to remind everybody to reflect on the values of freedom and liberty for VI Emancipation Day and U.S. Independence Day. Slim Man's Parking having a bet this afternoon. We're going to tell you more about that later in our broadcast. And this broadcast and all of our broadcasts on WSTA are powered by One Communication. We also want to welcome the Party Shop joining us here and joining all of you in every celebration that you do on this double holiday event and anytime throughout the year.
Alrighty, and we're live. Let's say good afternoon, Jackie. You there? Where are you, Jackie? Jack. And we have Jackie Clendenin with us. Yes, go ahead. Jackie, we got you. Okay. Judy, the lineup. How many troops we have in this big celebration today?
Boy, I have to tell you, it really does look like a big celebration. And hang on a second. We have, oh my gosh, my golly. It looks like 54 entries. You almost jumped out of the seat.
No. That's an all-dayer.
Listen, stick and stay with WSTA 1340 AM on St. Thomas. We will be bringing you the sights and sounds of 54 entries. Where do we begin? Well, of course, our parade Grand Marshal, Ian Samuel, and followed by Miss St. John Celebration Queen 2025, Jamila Mahoney and her court, followed by the Celebration Princess, that is Miss Trinity Walker. She will also be appearing in our lineup along with her court. And then we will have the Virgin Islands own, but also St. John's own, three-time Virgin Islands Calypso Monarch, Lucas Evans King Gotti. He is here. And when I say he is here, I mean he is here. Okay? He is on the parade route and he will be greeting all of the people of the Virgin Islands. And we want to congratulate him on his third Calypso Monarch crown that he won over at VI Carnival Village at Fort Christian parking lot earlier this year. And also appearing, we've got Junior Calypsonian and Prince Rainey. Oh man, I love that little boy. This is the second year that Prince Rainey has represented the younger generation on the Calypso stage. And let me tell you something, he is a tremendous talent. Now, in the background right now, I can hear Pan in Motion.
Already.
Number 6. Okay, well, let's get to it.
Pan in Motion it is. And let's see if we can link with Jackie. Jackie, are you there? Okay, not hearing Jackie yet, but we will try to get her up. And again, we're live on Lucky 13 WSTA St. Thomas. A beautiful day for a parade. And we're here live, powered by
There was a beautiful session just right now. You know, it's a Make-A-Wish Foundation, the superhero. Who's that 13-year-old Devaj DJ? That is where this Make-A-Wish Foundation has been honored. They just recently that scarf. He was pinned by the VIPD.
Okay,
Occasion.
you're breaking up a little bit. I guess come in a little bit. Yeah. Go ahead, Jackie. Okay, we're having problems with your mic. Alrighty.
How are you enjoying the festival?
I'm enjoying it very well. Jamilia Maloney.
Alrighty.
As the festival comes to an end, after I was looking forward to me winning the title and listening to Molly Dan, I look forward to competing in Dominica under the Virgin Islands for 2026 January.
Okay, sounds exciting. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you know, part of the parade is we had a cancer survivor, and it was a young gentleman. It's a Make-A-Wish Foundation superhero. He was 13 years old, Vivaje DJ Daniel, and they decorated him recently at the judges' stand with one of the Madras, Scar Penan, and a couple other uh, souvenirs, and that was really exciting. He said today to see the parade, and so he's got his wish. Very special.
Alrighty. Love it, love it, love it. And Judy told me there's 50 something troops or some members participating in this parade.
Yeah, there's about 53 entries in this year's parade, and right now we have all the prince and princesses are coming up. There are more royalties, and oh gosh, it's a fun time to be able to get to them. Yeah.
All right. And again, one of the things is when you talk about 50 something the numbers, that's a big number for St. John.
It is. You remember when parade was just as you wink? Yeah. So put your hats on. The crowd is growing thicker and thicker as the day go by. Yes, the sun is out, but we have a gentle breeze, and many people have brought out their parasols, and they brought the umbrellas and the chair and the fans and lots of things to drink. It's such a nice area to just come out and see all your friends who you haven't seen in many years. And so I'm going to try to get a little closer to some of the royalties while we have a lull in the parade for just a few.
And also, we got to remind you that you're also a part of one of our super sponsors, AARP.
You betcha, that nonprofit organization that keeps it working as we age. And in a few, you'll hear from one of our ARP president, Miss Toussaint.
Okay. Again, we're live. Lucky 13. Go ahead. And 50 plus entries in today's parade, and we're good.
Maintain line of sight with Peter.
Already, Lucky 13, WSTA St. Thomas. We got to say welcome to our coverage here on Lucky 13, WSTA St. Thomas. Great to have you with us as we just bring you the parade. We'll be hearing from dignitaries, participants, and you'll get the great color description from the ladies here with us this afternoon. Again, we're live on Lucky 13, WSTA St. Thomas. Judy Schimmel and Miss Clendenin with us, Jackie Clendenin. We got it going on a super St. John Parade Day. Jackie? Okay. All right. We're not hearing you. Okay. We're going to work on that. Again, Lucky 13, WSTA St. Thomas. We're happy to have you with us here on this super beautiful afternoon here in paradise, St. John. And what a place to be. Alrighty. Got to remind you, this Saturday, tomorrow, we will be on the track.
There will be fireworks at the Clinton Phipps racetrack Saturday, July 5th. Yes, I did say Saturday. And no, not real fireworks, but it will be an explosive day of races and entertainment with some exciting races and purses totaling more than $100,000. None bigger than the return of the undefeated Pure Spice. And there may be some new contenders to challenge, but we don't think Wackadoo cares who's in the gate with the cruising defender. They expect another spiteful victory. There's food vendors, fully stocked bar, and Uncle Man Sasso and Tafari will be performing live after the races. So come dressed to impress or ready to walk. Whether you want to be in the VIP section or in a luxury box or in the front wheeling with Sasso. It's fun for the whole family to keep the St. John celebration going. 25 general admission, 5 for a child, and you could upgrade to stadium seating and VIP. Get your tickets online and avoid the line at celebrationraces.eventbrite.com.
Hello again. I know you've been searching for reliable signal strength. One VI connecting everyone. Jumping on true tone. No viscosity, high-speed internet. Bundle and sell. One VI to the world. I'm telling you, one VI's for a reason. Communication, everything is so amazing. Just jump on web. Just jump on web. This is amazing. It's your boy Adam O. And anywhere I go, one thing stays the same. Nationwide coverage, blazing fast internet, crispy 4K TV. It's one connected life. I am one, you are one, we are one.
It's festival time. Will you be heading to the St. John Fete? Here are some tips for your trip from Balak Ventures. Pick up round-trip tickets when you buy. Carry your ID. Booking online? That's fine. Snap a picture of the QR code. And remember, no weapons allowed. Be there to enjoy as history and culture comes alive for St. John's Celebration 2025. The staff and management of Balak Ventures wishes everyone a safe and joyous festival season. Balak Ventures is a St. John Festival super sponsor, the Virgin Islands' #1 ferry service. Balak Ventures.
Imagine expanding your horizons, whether you're growing an existing business or bringing a new idea to life. Here in the USVI, where the sun always shines, the community is vibrant, and opportunity abounds, the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority is here to make that dream come true. With low-interest loans, tax incentives for investors, neighborhood revitalization programs, and other resources to support local startups and established businesses. We're building a stronger Virgin Islands together. Start your journey today. Visit usvieba.org or call us at 340-773-6499 on St. Croix or 340-714-1700 on St. Thomas to see how we can help your business thrive. The Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority, expanding horizons to build opportunities and our community.
We're live, Lucky 13. And Jackie, I think you got it. Go ahead. Already. Again, we're live. All right. Something not working down there. Judy. Judy. How you doing?
Just about 1 p.m. Here in our new broadcast venue for the parade. Anyway, I mean, the folks who've been organizing the celebration have been doing a great job in, helping the folks who provide visual, audio, and streaming services possible from this high-tech little tower, that's right here in Festival Village. But the nice part is that we're on the second floor, and as this breeze flows by, and air conditioning, but I mean, it is cool and nice, and we're going to settle in and do what we love to do is bring our audience to bring you the color, the majesty, the music, the sound, and the joy of this day, July 4th, 2025, last lap of St. John celebration. So right now, let's hear and around the next steel bag group.
Alrighty, we're live, Lucky 13. Jackie, tell us, well, down there we have a little trouble, but you're here.
Yes.
Tell us about has been so far in the parade, and tell us your thoughts.
Well, we had a lot of royalty came up, and everybody looks forward to seeing all those that have worked so hard to represent St. John Carnival. I'm sure uh, we had Miss St. John Celebration Queen 2025, Miss Jamelia Mahoney and Port. We also had the St. John Celebration Princess 2025, Miss Trinity Walters on her port. We saw right now that's moving up. We have the VI Calypso King, Lucas King Gotti Evans, and also his royalty. He has a number of other royalties on the lower level. So the king sits on top and he's got a cord on the bottom. It is a beautiful day, lots of color. We just had heard Judy mention the pen around the neck. If you have a carnival and you don't have steel pens, it ain't a carnival, baby, right?
One thing I can tell you is that John, his name is Evans Lucas. That's the name that you would greet him with if you met him on the streets of St. John when he's in his everyday being. But today and for this entire carnival season, he is not. He is no longer John Gotti.
Not at all.
He is three-time Calypso Monarch
King
Gotti,
Gotti.
and he is riding atop a double-decker trailer with Miss Virgin Islands Universe. Now, let me tell you something. When you're a king, you're supposed to have a glamorous queen, and you can't get any more beautiful than Miss VI Universe. You have her name over there, Jackie? What's her name? Is her name listed down there on your rundown?
I like the fact, Judy, that she had on that beautiful blue. It reminds me of a pretty day in the waters as we explore the marine environment here in St. John. Uh, and then we also had King Rainy, Prince Rainy, the Calypsonian. We didn't even get a chance to talk with him, the junior Calypsonian King, Prince Rainy. He also moved up in the parade.
And we're here live. And we just got to tell you, we're close. We're close to the speakers, and as they're doing their thing. But again, we're live on Lucky 13 WSTA. It's National Festival coverage here on Lucky 13 WSTA. And the noise that you're having, we're actually hearing from, there's a band that's playing. And Judy, the big issue is we, we have Judy, the big issue we have right now is they have a rehearsal. They have a rehearsal that's going on. Okay. They have a rehearsal. background, what you're hearing, they have a rehearsal going on. But guess for those of you who want to see what's going on, you can join the parade live streaming on Lucky 13 website. And all you got to do is, again, go to Facebook, Lucky 13, WSTA, and we got you. All right, you'll be able to see it live. Again, we're live as we're here. All righty. All righty. Lucky 13, WSTA St. Thomas. We're here bringing you live coverage of the parade. The background noise is a rehearsal that's going on that's actually drowning us out. So we're history and culture comes alive for St. John's Celebration 2025. And this Friday, July 4th, St. John's own 12-day resurrection will be playing live at Slim Man's parking lot, laying down the rhythms. In Cruise Bay, live music from 3 p.m. until the end. Food and drinks will be on sale starting at 12 noon. Bring your family, visitors, and friends for a roadside time with St. John's 12-day resurrection band and more. You don't want to miss it. Last live check at Slim Man's parking lot, Cruise Bay. Be there. St. John Festival super sponsor. Victor's new hideout. It's been 48 years serving
local cuisine and be captivated by the 4th of July fireworks. Please be safe and always be on the alert of your surroundings. Remember to drink responsibly.
340-693-8177.
or use your next. Whether it's 20, 30, 40, or even 100 pounds, you fill and sell it off. Fast and reliable service every time. Call us at 340-776-6171 or 340-690-2827 or email us at gasplustakedown@yahoo.com. Gas Plus, fueling St. John with trust and propane power.
especially group the PEL, PEL for a year, and he's enjoying it. So they are having a ball right now. Hi, you look excited. Tell me a little bit about that. You don't know anything? It's a carry the banner, right? That's a lot. Okay, all right. Good, good. Let me talk to you. The kids look more excited about being in the group. Tell me your name. Huh? And Elisa, how long you been in the family? Uh, are you enjoying it? Yes. What have tell me things you've learned thus far? Because I think that about the things that actually feel good. How about the things? You taught me anything that maybe like discipline, not getting angry when there's someone says something and how to react? Anything that you could take away with you from Beta 6? Bill taught us not grounded in your education, and you know that's important, right? Your education, it sounds like it keeps you improve with your education and letting you know that's important. Thank you. Bye. And that's the sound. Hey, Lauren, how are you? You're very watching today? Happy Carnival, what? Yes. Yes, I retired. Have a happy 4th of July celebration. See you again. Sounds good. I always like something.
and they came back a winner among the steel pants reporters that were up there at that particular competition. My goodness, that's way too. Peter tells me right now, one of our youngest reporters, oh, right here. Okay, good. I know that this is the St. John Social Group. Now listen, this beautiful young person in orange and red outfit with a high hat, and the hat, I believe, is bigger than they are. And then there's this cute little dress color in turquoise, yellow, magenta, and a little bit of purple around the neck. The simple answer. I see a lot of our St. John folks there. I see Priscilla Fitz, Renee Knight of the Baja El Sol Gallery. I see Tamaria Banks, who has appeared yesterday at the Emancipation Day play as part of the St. John Heritage Tourism. We saw that. And we brought Jack live from Pioneer Park, one of our speakers. So this is the St. John group, and they're just having fun in the sun. I think I see Lisa said, that might be Laura. Could be. The families here love to share activities together. So if you see one in the group, chances are they brought some cousins, maybe some nephews and nieces, and everybody is going to fly. Way out. Have fun. And it's okay, the name of this small group, VI for Life, is right there on the back of their look. They have a float. It's a little small. DJ is on there providing the tools for the performance. We also had a chance to go stop and say hello to the senior citizens from St. Thomas and St. John who are feeling comfortable in a beautiful shaded lagoon tent down by First Safety, right off of the Lawrence Point ferry dock, opposite the Franklin Powell Bar, where everybody's gathering right now. There's a mental class over there for those who are visiting and would like to take some information or to remember their particular event. But the seniors are across the street, and they couldn't be in a better spot. The cool breeze is blowing over them, keeping them nice and comfortable. They're comfortably seated. They are being hosted by the Department of Human Services. And we had a chance to speak to one of our seniors over there who tells us that she, Wilma Phillips, was a member of multiple associates for many, many years. But now, in her younger years, she's sitting, relaxing, enjoying the company of the great recruiters coming up to bat with her team and enjoying a little local service provided by human services, everything from a meal. And a lot of the elected officials are stopping by to say hello. Some of these folks are retired veterans. They're coming to know them from days gone by. But they like to connect. Everything to the usual of the St. John 4th of July celebration parade. I'm still getting used to this word celebration because, well, Junkies doesn't have a lot of history. But Donkey Year, this is the St. John 4th of July Festival. We get a new set of organizers. They have new ideas. And let's roll with them. See what we can do together, right? Here comes the Mud City Cheer Squad. Rolling right now past the Yuba Dina Simmons Post Office. Peter, did you know that the post office here is named after a lady called Yuba Dina? Yes, Yuba Dina Simmons Post Office. It's the only post office we have on the island of St. John. So if you stand post office is informal. That will reduce for folks who want to enjoy the parade, that could be, and not necessarily stand in the crowd. So there's a dozen or more spectators who are happy and comfortable under the shade of this little cluster of palm trees, right off to the corner of the post office building. Okay? And then up the steps and through the accessible ramp, you have families, spectators, and folks who either just sit in the shade, relax, lean against the railing, sit on the rail, and watch all of the colorful performances being put on by the 54 groups in the 4th of July parade. What? 54. Oh my God. Peter. Okay. Now, you see how you had this little tiny 12-8 performer? Now, here comes a clown, a traditional clown. I don't know how, I mean, how traditional can you be if you're 2 years old? I guess, you got to start somewhere. So, now, this is the first performer from the Love City School Club. He has a pair of sunglasses that I swear are bigger than he is. Okay? He has a clown outfit, which is uh, a unicorn. It's a one-piece, right? It's half royal blue and half lemon yellow, and it has a little hood that's lemon yellow. And on her back, she has a cape. I mean, she ready for the clown suit? I'm telling you. She looks very happy. There she is. She, she's by herself, but she's coming. Her hands are up in the air. She's rocking back and forth. Hosea, I think you used to be I think you used to be a member of this group from the way back days. Hosea, look, clown. Here comes the next clown. Look, there must be twins. Look. You can't hear me.
John celebration 2025. So we still have quite a few entries to go come by. But you know what? It's moving right along at a nice pace. So you don't have a lot of lull in between. So, you still have time to come up. Peter, what's one of your favorite troops that you always look forward to seeing in the Carnival Parade?
Okay, well, troops. I just love culture, man. So
Mm,
I like to see any good thing,
any good things?
any good
Yeah.
troop. From the
Yeah.
young to the old, just the
Mm,
art, the culture, the smiles on the person's faces that's participating,
yeah.
and it's just because we don't do enough cultural stuff. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And to
True.
wait just for a
Carnival,
carnival,
special occasion.
I think we're missing the boat.
Yeah.
Cultural uh, presentations, practices, performances, it gotta be an all year round thing.
Yeah.
And once you prep it, it's like the junior calypsonian. That needs to be an all year round thing. So by the time they go on the big stage, whether it's St. John, St. Thomas, St. Croix, wherever, they'll be well groomed and ready to put on a show.
Well, true that. True that. Yeah.
Because what happens is you don't have the reps. So when you look at our compared to international artists versus the local acts, it's a lack of reps where we're not supporting the artists, the from the performance to the songwriters to the musicians. If you don't invest in these individuals, you don't have a carnival.
You don't.
You know
You
what I mean?
don't. And
So
yeah,
we got to make sure that we re-educate everyone. Carnival is the young people.
it is.
And another beautiful thing about seeing St. John Festival, all we see most is young people.
I'm glad you picked up on that too because I was happy. That's the one thing I kept saying. At least we know for sure the culture is gonna and the tradition is gonna continue because that's what I noticed about this parade. There was a lot of youths involved, even in the steel pan. That Saint John, the pan dragons. I look at the majorettes. I look at the clowns, and it is awesome that somebody's taking time to put some effort into ensure this happens.
Well, to even my biggest question at times is, what's your product? Your product can't be just a village. It has to be more than that. Your product has to be the people. You know what I mean? The performance, the storytelling, the art. From making costume making to whatever.
Oh yeah,
But it must be all year
consistent.
round.
You got to be
You
consistent.
understand?
Yeah,
Because again, it's like you have the students practicing
just
for
for,
one event
just for.
and then they lose interest in it.
Yeah.
They're done with it.
Yep.
But if they say, hey, once you're in here, you're going to participate in 4 carnivals, Tortola, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, then they have something to look forward to.
And the money you spend in those
And
costumes,
and it's
might as well.
and the thing is, it's like 3 months apart each. You
Yes.
don't understand what I'm saying? So you have the reps
To fine
to
tune
fine
all the
tune, you get better,
performances, you
and
get
again the
better. Yes.
confidence in the youngsters, man.
Yes.
You
Very
understand what I'm
true.
saying?
Yes.
And once you have the confidence and the audience come out and give them a big round of applause and support them, they would show up to practice more
More.
serious.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
True.
And you will get the best out of them.
Oh
You
yes.
understand?
Yeah.
And if we do that consistently, we'll save a lot more young people's lives.
We sure with it because they would be too busy
Yes.
to get involved in anything
And
else.
again, until we get to the point where we understand the value of the product,
Hmm.
you must also pay the instructors.
Yes.
You can't do this volunteer stupidness. You know what I mean? I gonna
Fund these things.
I gonna pay
Money.
you to be there, supervise, teach these young people,
Yeah.
and make sure you come up with a good product.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can't expect this volunteer. The people just abuse the word. You know.
I waiting for that to come out. Abuse, man.
They abuse the,
Yeah.
they abuse the
But
word, you know.
but it is true. Times are getting hard. Time is very limited for a lot of people. There's so much things going on in their family, their household work, and all kinds of stuff. But you've got to take these things serious and try to fund these programs that encourage both the instructors and the participants.
We're live. WSTA 1340.
Loud and clear.
Judy Schimmel here with you. We are street side. And coming into the square right now, we have St. Thomas Majorettes. Okay, one of the things that's so wonderful about St. Thomas Majorettes is that, pardon me please, they have a lot of parents who serve as volunteers to help make the performances possible. Right now, I'm looking at four look like dads, uncles, and granddads who are about to put props into place where these young majorettes are going to perform. You're on WSTA Lucky 13. Tell us your name
My name is Roy Hansen.
and tell me what you're doing here with St. Thomas Majorettes.
We're helping them carry the props in the square so they go entertain the crowd.
Good luck. Right now, we're here with a group of about 10 young performers with St. Thomas Majorettes. They are dressed in one-piece dance outfits with cutouts at the midriff and tiers of tassels. Some are in gold with small amounts of sequins that kind of provide an accent to the outfit. Some of them are in gold. Now, the gold outfits have some crystal detailing around the neck and around the very top of the dress. Okay, behind these performers are batons. I guess they are going to be twirling batons. That's part of their performance. So they are ready. They are dressed. Oh, and they've got these cute little headpieces, which are kind of in these scroll patterns, like almost like little pins. And they're pinned to the sides of their hair. And so, and the shoes, you can tell that they're going to be doing some acrobatics because they have very practical shoes on. They're flat. They look like they're fitted, thin soled, so that they can stand, bounce, and do the different twirls, poses, flips, and all the acrobatics that are going to come up as part of this wonderful performance that we are about to see here in Love City, St. John with the St. Thomas Majorettes. Up ahead of us, we have a smaller group of St. Thomas Majorettes in front of the governor's reviewing stand, and they are celebrating the 4th of July. Those performers twirling their batons. On the other hand, they have a small version of the Stars and Stripes, symbolizing the United States of America. One by one, they march up, they twirl their batons, they face the reviewing stand, and then they take a turn to the left. One by one, they clear the square, making way for our next section. All right. The younger group of performers look like they're about ages 4, possibly 5 years old. And they are lined up in front of the reviewing stand, waving a flag in one hand and a baton in the other hand. Hang on a second. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, Judy, while you're holding a second, I just want to let the audience know that there's also another really good troop that's up and coming now. It's the Peterson Ambassador Cultural Market Jumbies, and we were just talking about maintaining the culture of the island. And you think of the Jan Magnus Farrell, Alvin Ali Paul, the Hugo Molina, my cousin Johnny McLevity Jr., Bilal Allen Lambertis, and all of those gentlemen who was instrumental in the Mokojumbi. And they pass this culture on today. You have Peterson is now carrying this culture on, and he's got a whole slew of youths that they go all I've seen them just about everywhere I turn now, performing. And we just talked about the groups not just performing for carnival but all through the year. He's got these kids performing at so many entertainment areas. So they'll be coming up pretty soon. Where I sit on the top, I can see them in the background. So back to you, Judy.
And we're live. Lucky 13, WSTA, St. Thomas. Gotta say good afternoon, Hosea. Hope everything is all right, my brother. Love you, love you. Sounds of Festival, Carnival, we're here on with you. Lucky 13, making it happen. And again, we're going to have to get a member of the AARP to come up here so they can get a nice, clear message. I win this $1,000. You know what I mean? Okay.
St. Thomas Majorettes. Following the young performers, we now have an intermediate group of performers, and they are providing a very energetic dance. And they are celebrating Emancipation Day in the Virgin Islands, waving the Virgin Islands flag, running, waving their flags. Okay, they just dropped the VI flag. They come back with the stars and stripes, spinning the baton in one hand, waving the flag in the other, hopping, spinning the baton. Okay, two hands up in the air. They have a little bit of music, but you can see that these majorettes have practiced quite a bit. How can you tell? Because even though their music is not performing, they know where they're supposed to be, where they're supposed to stand, when they're supposed to hop, when they're supposed to kick a foot in the air, when they're supposed to wave the flag back and forth and crisscross that with the baton, and when they're supposed to jump up and bounce, 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 bounce. Flag in the air, baton in the air. Live coverage of the 2025 St. John Celebration Parade brought to you live over WSTA 1340 AM on St. Thomas, also live on the web at PEOproductions.com. We have 54 entries in our parade today. Up next, after the St. Thomas Majorettes, we have entry number 33, Israel's Ambassadors of Culture, Moko Jumbies. Now, just a couple of minutes ago, Dr. Thelma Watson of the Gypsies Troop came to wish us a happy holiday season, Emancipation Day and an Independence Day. And she also brought us a description of the performance that we just saw by the Gypsies Troop. The Gypsies Troop presents Brew Nancy Jam. That's what we just saw, honoring Lillian Garfield. The Brew Nancy Jam was told with music and dance based on Brew Nancy and the Hummingbird, a story by Mario Picayo. Listen up, my son. So a long, long time ago, Ramgoat lost his house to hurricane and was so sad. Everybody started calling him Sad Ram. His friends decided to cheer him up by prepping a surprise lunch and a carnival troupe. Brenancy, that good-for-nothing fellow, offered to make costumes, which he was planning to weave out of spider web to trap everyone and eat all the food himself. Hummingbird found out and offered to make Brunancy the most colorful costume ever. And as the Gypsy Troop made their way through the streets of St. John, this particular road is called Konginsgata. They were dressed in colorful costumes, much of it decorated with the traditional madras of the Virgin Islands. And our story from the Gypsy Troop continues. Hummingbird made but what Hummingbird made as a costume for Brunancy was a fishing net with threads that were spun from cotton bush and dyed with colors from the rainbow. Brunancy loved Hummingbird's creation, put it on, and started dancing and spinning. But the more he danced, the more tangled he got in the net, until he couldn't move. Hummingbird had tricked the mischievous Brunancy, and everybody laughed at Brunancy. But they had no costumes for carnival, so Hummingbird got more thread from the cotton bush, colors from the rainbow, and made costumes for everybody. The colorful fabric that Hummingbird made is now what we call Madras. Why that name, you ask? Well, the folks go on to explain, but I'm not sure that I could tell you why. The Gypsies Troop has been a part of Virgin Islands parade culture since the 1950s. And every year they have something thoughtful, something creative to share with the people of the Virgin Islands as they come out to join in a celebration of culture like this one here that we have the pleasure of sharing with you, our listeners, over WSTA 1340 AM.
Oh, yeah. Judy, they look awesome. And I see them skipping away and waving at the crowd. And oh, I see a little extra going on up there as well. Some of them are doing a couple bit of cartwheel in their gold and silver and waving their flag and their batons. Oh, nice performance. They're good. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. While you're up on the streets with Judy, I'm on the top looking down, and I'm still waiting for uh, ambassadors of cultural Moko Jumbi to come be next up, and they will do a performance for us because the costumes, oh my gosh. When I look at these guys, this is really what you call art. They, I mean, looking 10 feet tall. Whew. They do a good job. I tell you, they even have improved some of those steps. I see guys bending down and backward. I can hardly stay. I'm only 5'2", and they're 10 and more, and doing all of that. You gotta give them kudos. They really are looking good. But right now, we've got a series of other troops all in the back. Everything's looking very colorful. So everybody's anxiously awaiting them coming into the square to do the performance. But we're live right here in St. John's at the Cruise Bay, celebrating the 4th of July. Emancipation was yesterday, and today is our 4th of July celebration where history and culture comes alive for St. John's Celebration 2025. So, folks, if you're wondering, should I come? Should I not come? You should come. It's not too hot. I came across the waters this afternoon, this morning, and it was actually nice and calm on the waters. Very peaceful boat ride, and the boats were nice and cool, all air conditioned, and you have the choice to go on top. I sat in the air conditioned for a while. And as we came across, I mean, it was just quick sailing. Once we got over here, it's nice and cool. There's space. You can bring your chairs. If you don't want to travel with anything like water and all, what you prefer to drink, there's so many tenders here that you can stop just about any spot as they line the path with various drinks, souvenirs, toys for kids, snacks, popcorn, corn candies. Just about everything is here. Just you bringing yourself on a chair, a hat, and just keep yourself hydrated. Because just as the breeze is blowing, it's still hot. Yeah, but it's bearable. Okay, so come on out, and then you also have the fireworks, and you got lots of music going on as well to keep you entertained from now until last lap. Village closes tonight. I am a member of the AARP, and they are also one of the sponsors of today's parade. And people often trying to say, do I have to be 50 exactly to sign up for the AARP? No, you don't, not anymore. You can sign up from the day 18. From the time you become 18, you can sign up for AARP. What is AARP? AARP, it was formerly the American Association of Retired Persons. It is a non-profit, non-partisan organization in the United States that has extended to the territories of Virgin Islands as well. They're focused on issues affecting those 50 and older. We go out and we advocate for older Americans on various, federal and state issues, including things like health care, financial security, and the community support. ARP also provides members with a range of benefits and services such as discounts, insurance products, and educational resources. So you're going to see us out there just about everything that happens. One of the things that I was most proud of that we did this year was the voting. We were right out there alongside every member or whoever with the election, and just encouraging people to come out and vote. And so whenever you see that red and white, whether it's a tent, the t-shirts, you got a bag, they're always out there handing out things free because we want to remind you to be a part. We volunteer, we come out, we help to spread the word to every person. If you have a concern, whether it's fraud, various issues that are affecting especially seniors or all people are always trying to, give us false information and hope we can, take our hard earnings. We are there to help protect you in every way that we possibly can and more. So all we're asking is you join up and be a part of AARP. Sometimes you see us out even to boy a boy carnival festivities. We just gave away $500 where you just went over. If you see anyone in the booth under that tent, go over, sign up. Like today, there's a August 14th, there's a $1,000 giveaway. Those of you who are here in St. John, go right over here to the AARP booth. It's right on the back of the Maurice the Castro Clinic. Go there, they'll give you the form, you scan the barcode, and you just simply go online and you sign up. And it's basic stuff, just your name, date, address, tele number, email, so they can get in touch with you. And if you're the lucky person on August 14th, you could be a winner of 1,000 good dollars. And this is no fraud. So AARP again, working for the community. And we also have an office here. So if you ever wanted to get to the office, it's located on the foothill. Those buildings over there, foothill, it's the lower level. I think it's 205. So you can always go to our office, it's always open. And Ms. Pamela Toussaint, who's our president, she's always have a conversation. We'll have her back on the program a little bit later to tell you more about AARP. So for right now, we have a little lull in the parade. We basically have the Jumbies are moving closer to the square, and they will be doing a performance as they get up to the senior and the judges stand there. And they are dressed in that beautiful madras that has so many different shades. Shades of blue, violet, orange, yellow, gold, and trimmed with white on the bottom of their little vest. Some just has, the white t-shirts underneath to protect them, and how they got the mask over their faces. Yeah, it is always a wonderful experience to see them perform, especially at such great height. And I will let Judy take you through. She's on the ground floor, has a better view of the local Jumbies. Judy out there? they bend halfway and then they just, shaking and gyrating the body. Good manner. Yeah. Nothing vulgar here. Nothing vulgar. Just looking nice. Just ladies looking good. And with the costume, with a little touch of green on it. It's beautiful. And just imagine all that sequence blowing in the sunshine. And they're moving up to do their full performance as we get closer to the
Yeah.
senior citizens and the judges. And I believe Judy's on the floor, so she'll be able to.
Robbie's on the floor right now.
Oh, Robbie, there you go, Robbie.
Yeah, I got the lieutenant governor next to me. 1 second, 1 second. Good
Happy Carnival to you.
We're live, Lucky 13, WSD.
This year, my goodness, this breeze this
But it's a special. Two very special days.
Yes.
First, the emancipation of African people in the Danish West Indies. Uh, 1726. And as small as this at the crowd in this village. I don't think you could like move. If you found a space in the village, you have to start one place.
And when you dance, you rent.
So it's good to see. I see a lot of cruisers in the house. Listen to us. Of a celebrity. And then tomorrow we go down to the horse races, which again honor the celebration, the St. John celebration of 2025.
Okay.
I want to say though, and this is not a sad moment, it is a moment of ancestors and how we recognize the people who make the fabric a very, very, very important person in the last couple of, well, last month I think he died. First of all, taught in the public schools of the territory, I think for almost 30 years, and taught work. So the beautiful thing is that his craft was being services will be on July 12th.
Yes.
When we get to honor him. But this place, what he did with the young people is that he showed them to how all of these awesome trees, when they die and when they fall, can become things of art.
Yeah.
So whether it is a Guinness,
I'm sorry. Pardon me, excuse me, please, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, please, thank you.
potential to with the public.
better mic. Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
So they were not hearing us? You think that's what it is?
It was spotty.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of signals around here right now. Everybody gets one or two cell phones.
True.
Plus all the trucks and this and that. So but right now it's much better.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I was just wanting to pay tribute to Avelino's memory.
Yes.
His family come out of Coral Bay and St. John, and I know they feel the loss greatly. But the St. Johnian community, because he's such an icon in that family, I know they feel a great loss. But we want them to know that we honor this man and we are grateful for his being among us and the beautiful things that he left behind and the fact that he taught young people the craft. That they will continue it in his name. And those things will live on. Yeah. I met him back in the 90s when he was teaching, because I used to do some work with the not Guy Benjamin, the Julius Strauss School as well. So we're honored with that. And one of the things I want to say coming back to the celebration of Emancipation Day is that I'm so pleased that once upon a time people used to talk about celebrating the 4th of July. More and more, especially among young people, you get July 3rd being included. And that's phenomenal. I'm so happy to see that. And God bless you for the good work that you do. Have us help to share some information about the significance of what we're doing. It's not just a jump up, not just a party, it's heritage and culture.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. I know you're out talking to people. Yeah. One, two. We're live. Hey, Pete. I got the delegate to Congress here. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. How are you? You're hot? Yeah, I'm going to fan you a little bit. Where them fans at?
How you enjoying yourself?
Whoa.
I got my boots on the ground.
Amen.
Enjoying yourself?
I am. It's hot, but it's family, right?
Yeah.
So we're all out here enjoying ourselves.
Enjoy. I'm going to try and find a little bit of shade.
Okay, you do that.
See you soon.
God bless.
Right.
Everyone, wishing everyone a happy Independence Day and a blessed emancipation.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Hey, how long a signal I got? Because I will walk. I'm going to walk up by the stand and see who I could see.
We're live, Lucky 13, WSTA. Ready. And we got to say hello, AARP. How you doing?
I'm good, Peter. How are you?
Good.
It's always good to see WSTA.
Love it. Hey, I wanted to win the $1,000.
Oh, Jesus, me and you both.
What we got to do?
Very, very simple, Peter. All people got to do is just visit AARP GI, and their Facebook page, and the link is right there. Very easy. And if they're in St. John, we're right across from the entrance of the village. You can't miss our red tent, and we actually have the QR code ready for folks to take that QR code, scan it, and be a winner.
People, when they hear AARP, for some reason they think of old, retired people in
No,
wheelchair,
no,
can't
no.
climb up the hill.
No, no, no.
Tell us about AARP.
So, I will say that we actually started as an organization for retired teachers. Is actually how we started because our founder, Echo Fernandez, about 60 plus years ago when she retired, she actually went to visit one of her former colleagues, and she was actually living in a chicken coop behind her home. And so Echo said, "Well, wait a minute, did you not plan for retirement?" And so based on that, she decided to actually, rally the troops in terms of retirees and start their own retirement association. So that way, fellow colleagues and other retirees don't have to end up in a chicken coop. So a lot of folks don't realize that we birthed it out of the fact that someone who was a retired teacher actually spent a lot of their retirement life in a chicken coop, not having the resources that they needed to have in order to retire and retire well. So ARP wanted to change that. So that's what we've been doing is actually empowering everyone. So to plan for retirement, plan that when you do get into that golden age, you're financially secured, you're also healthy as well, and just doing things that makes life just better for all. So that's how we started 60 plus years ago. But now we realize that the resources that we offer is good for everyone. So actually, you can become a member at 18 years old. So that's why, you see my fresh looking 19 and a half.
Of course. And I said, well, how come you representing them all retired? Oh,
And we don't say old people, we say elders.
okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you.
Seasoned Virgin Islanders.
No one know better.
No, but I mean, one of the things that we're actually doing this year is we're celebrating the 90th anniversary of Social Security because people don't realize for 90 years we have been contributing to Social Security, and ARP is really on a mission to make sure we protect Social Security, not just for the people who are current recipients, but future generations. Because I want to make sure that my retirement is secured and my Social Security is there. I mean, I don't have the millions of dollars like Peter Athlete, but for those of us who don't and have to rely on Social Security, we want to make sure that it's there. So ARP is all about protecting it. So that's how we ended up saying, well, what do we do this year to celebrate the 90th anniversary? So we said, let's do a sweepstakes. Why not? Offer people an opportunity to win $1,000 that they can actually add to their savings, which is always good, or do what they want. So ARP Virgin Islands is offering folks an opportunity to win big. $1,000 is always good to add to that bottom line, especially the 1 million that you have. So if you are 1 million point,
Then I could spend some change. But let me ask you though.
sure.
So how do people who hearing sign up and be a part of this free raffle for $1,000? Hey, you don't even have to go to the casino.
No,
You ain't
not
got to bring no money.
No, you can be at the comfort of your home, You realize there's a click, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And all we ask for is your name and email address, and that's it.
Oh man, I just got a text from somebody. They ain't got no email. They ain't in that.
What?
They got phone dial up, ring around. Hello. What?
Well, they're going to come to WSTA
Yeah.
and see if they can sign up with you.
What were your offices?
So actually, my office is in Royal Palm Passage, and where that is actually behind the Schneider Regional Hospital. So a lot of people know the Foothills building. We're actually the opposite end of Foothill building, actually closest to Lockhart School.
Okay. So, hey, if you ain't got that number, just go up there, Make sure you register for that $1,000.
Yes, register for it, and that's all you have to do is just give us your information, your email, and you're entered to win. Peter, I hope you don't enter to win, I hope it's a share that out. Well, I can't say that.
No, you can say that. I gonna give 10%.
Only 10?
Stop it, no man.
That's $100.
You know what people
That's
want?
gas.
You know what people want? 10, part of that 10, so 10, it's done. Oh my goodness.
No, but I also need to say is that we really appreciate WSTA and the work that you guys have been doing in the community. And this is our first time, ARP that is, being a sponsor of this broadcast for the 4th of July celebration. And it's our hope that it's something that we can continue because you guys are great community partners. You're stalwart of the community. And when it comes to radio, it's only the best. So we definitely have to be with WSTA for sure.
But you
So
know,
we will be back.
I tell a lot of people that you really want to work radio.
Absolutely.
You know when you get a cell phone, right? All this get it come with a bill, you know.
It does.
Radio free.
Free. And who doesn't like free?
You know,
I love a free.
I tell you,
I love a free.
so look, no, I got a program I want you to do, right? But they ain't free. The program ain't free, you know.
Okay.
I want you to come and do a half an hour show, and educate our people AARP.
Oh, no, absolutely. We can definitely do that.
Yes.
And it's free advice we give it. So it may not be free for AARP, but it's definitely free for the listening public to be able to join in and hear what it is that AARP is doing in the community.
Awesome. Appreciate you. Love you. Thanks for the support.
Oh, wonderful. And I love this setup up here. Listen, this is like the best view in the house to view the parade. So,
All right.
again, all the best to your listening audience and to you, Peter. All the best.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us on.
Anytime.
Yes, enjoying that. Hey, AARP, I got to check that out too, man. Let me tell you, I got to get my stuff in order. But hey, I have Senator Dwayne DeGraff here. Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, good afternoon to everyone. Boy, I'm having so much fun here in St. John.
Yeah.
It's so hot that I'm melting into the fun. Tell people I still got time to come out and have fun.
Yeah.
Come enjoy some of this heat, man. I can't take it all by myself, man.
Different kind of sun in St. John.
You know, this reminds me of the days of Savannah again.
Yeah.
Growing up when it was real hot, but everybody was as a family having fun. That's what I see here now.
We had no fire hydrant.
No fire hydrant. Nobody forcing.
We ain't waiting no matter what.
Yes, nobody forcing up, everybody smiling.
Yeah.
If you want, that we're gonna call St. John for now, a smile city. Got everybody smiling because of the fun they're having, and it's so hot.
Yeah.
I guess they can't do nothing but smile.
We don't have price. So let we just love city. So let we say love and
city.
smile.
Love and smile city.
I want
That's
you to,
what everybody should be, man.
I want you to enjoy yourself. If I don't see you later throughout, because tomorrow got hard race too.
Yes, and I will try to make everything, man. But you know, when you're running on fumes, this is what love is about, man.
I'm on fumes right
we
now.
hope. That's it.
Be all right.
That's it. We're going to be all right.
I'm going to see no fireworks tonight. They're going to see them doing some fire snoring.
Fireworks, you dream about it. But still, like I said, tell everybody you got time to come out.
Yeah.
They have ample security. They got ample everything. St. John is on a blast as usual.
Yeah.
You know, we're so unique and blessed to have 3 separate festivals or carnivals, second to nobody else. So, you know, thank you to the Carnival Committee, Division of Tourism, everybody who put this on and make it safe and having a good time, man. That's what it's about. We need some stress relief.
Yeah, definitely.
Coming in at the right time.
Hey, we appreciate your time,
But the
sir.
WSTA, keep doing what you're doing. Savan for life.
We don't know.
You know, so that was a pleasure to see you guys, Peter and the gang.
Yeah.
Hey, stay safe, man.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Senator Dwayne DeGraff, man. We all kind of people out in the street, man. All kind of people.
Love it. And again, we're live. Lucky 13, St. Thomas. Hey, Robbie.
Yeah.
Look, no.
What happened?
Do the next interview.
Okay.
Anybody?
Good afternoon. Happy Carnival, my friend.
Same to you.
You enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Charles.
Tell the people of the Virgin Islands happy what? Festival? What is it?
Happy festival, celebration, everything good.
Yeah.
Blessed.
You enjoy yourself?
Enjoy myself to the fullest with the family.
That's what we're
And
supposed to
just
do. Relieve the stress.
Yeah.
But by Monday coming back to the stress
Back
again.
to the stress again. We don't stop.
Yes,
we don't
sir.
stop. Keep going.
Yeah, man. Happy Carnival, brother. Enjoy yourself. Right. Yeah, I don't have a problem talking. Good afternoon, sir.
I don't.
I could complain, but why? You don't want to hear it?
Nope.
What's your name, sir?
Alfred Jackson.
Mr. Jackson. Is it hot?
I love it.
You love the heat? I love it too, you know, but sometimes a little too hot.
No, not God's work.
It's God's work, right? If this is what He wants, this is what we get. St. John has a different kind of sun. I live in St. Thomas, so when the sun is setting in St. Thomas, I think you're at high noon in St. John. Because it's setting in the west, so you catching the tail end.
I was born here, but I live in St. Thomas.
Okay, so you know, so you good. So you good with both ways. Good for you, sir. Thank you much. Right? Enjoy yourself. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm running inside. Good afternoon, mommy. How you do?
Okay.
What you making here? Just cutting up some peppers and stuff.
Yeah, for lobster salad.
Oh, lobster salad. What booth is this?
Number 3.
Number 3 got lobster salad. Hey, I don't sleep in no.
Robbie, Robbie.
Yes, sir.
You can order me a plate. Fred, thank you very much.
Oh, they're telling me order them a plate of lobster salad. I must pay. I know if they get yet. They just cut up the peppers now, man.
Don't worry, man. Swipe your card. I know what the
I don't carry cards.
Well, cash. You're my kind of guy. You're my kind of guy.
If you want to take bag, you might take sun. If you want to take bag, you might take sun.
If you want to take bag, you might take some sun, she say.
That sounds like Miss Jane Johannes Booth.
What's Miss Jane Johannes?
Yeah.
Johannes Booth? Is this Miss Jane? You see? Oh, you know already.
I know her from the time you said seafood.
Uh-huh.
She lived right around the bay. She could get all the lobster she
The
wants.
best places.
Yes.
In St. John.
Yes.
St. John know how to serenade.
You know the serenade? And it look like they're getting busy in the kitchen here too, because it's smelling good down here, man. I thank you for your time. I don't want to interrupt you too much. Lobster salad on deck.
That's what I like about Carnival, the smell in the air for all the different foods, the aroma, the seasoning and everything. Just fly in the air. Good music, good vibes, good friends and family you see. I mean, just everybody having a good time. So
Definitely.
That's why I guess we call it love is in the air. It's festival time, it's carnival time, it's 4th of July celebration. It's always good. Yes. And we have another troop coming up your way, Robbie. It's the Lamore Carnival troop.
Yeah, I see them. I see them.
Another troop from St. John.
Oh, this is
as
St.
well.
Jonian troop.
Yeah, they're showing up this year. I'm happy to see that.
Oh, that means I need to get out in the street. I'm behind the barricade now. I need to get out there and see what the St. Jonians are doing.
Yeah, man.
Wait, I'm moving. I'm going to get out there right now.
Okay, sounds good. So the ladies are looking beautiful. Again, they almost look like butterflies. Oh, you even got some gentlemen. You know, we got some male butterfly in there too. Yeah. Don't care what you look like, shape like. You're looking good. It's just a time for celebrating.
Good afternoon. Happy Carnival. I said happy Carnival.
Happy.
You good?
Yes.
So tell me about Lamore Carnival Troop.
We are Lamore Carnival Troop based here on St. John. There's about 35 of us this year. I'm the creator. We handmade all of our costumes, and we got a little surprise at the end.
So this is a St. Jonian Troop. So you're out of St. John, right?
Yes.
Awesome stuff. And about 30 years. What year? Your first year? Second year? Fourth year, okay. So then you're a veteran, man. You're a few numbers in the custom to this now. I bumped it with you. We bumped it. And I need you.
Good afternoon. Hi, my name is Jake, and I'm the container from North American Virgin Islands. And how are you enjoying your parade today? Amazing, I love it. Tell me, you just won the title of Mr. Virgin Islands. Huh? Did you just win the title of Mr. Virgin Islands? No, it will be on July 12th, and the event is going to Syria, 6 p.m. And how many people are competing? How many? 4. 4 winners. Yes. What makes you think that you can represent the Virgin Islands as Mr. Virgin Islands? Tell us about yourself. I think I should one kind of me because I love to give back to the community, show my talent and skills, and just enjoy about represent the Virgin Islands. My platform is about disability rights, and that's what I'm excited about, and I love the Virgin Islands. Good luck! Thank you so much.
My name is
Happy Carnival.
All right. Can you hear?
In spite of the very hot weather today, somehow Cruise Bay has managed to provide us with some shady places where some sunny people are enjoying the parade. Hey, Carnival, tell everybody your name.
Petit quoi?
This is a famous St. John Carnival. Good time. And they come in at a certain time of their lives, and maybe they have to earn statue like the Queen Parade, or maybe traditional games. They have some children, maybe they get a job, they go away, they come back. In a trip. Join the committee to make sure that the food fair goes well, or the opening ceremony. If there's something that can be done as a for so many people who love carnival and festival and celebration so much that whatever they could do to help make this time of year as special as it always is, they will be there and they will do what they can as part of
wonderful community event, a celebration for all. Entry number 43, Jackie. Hey, Judy, I'm right here looking right down on you from the upper floor. Okay, we are coming up to 43. Number 43, not necessarily that the parade is, rolling in the order, but at least we're seeing the numbers getting higher and some of them dropping out. So I think what the crew has been doing is as they come, they just keep moving them right along. So we don't have any, lulling in the parade. But thus far, I'm really impressed with the parade. We've had a combination of people from troops from St. Thomas, troops from St. John, and especially St. John. St. John has really turned out a lot of troops this year for the parade to represent. So I'm happy with that. I see troops coming all the way from St. Croix, Tortola, Virgin Gorda. You had royalties, and I'm sorry we weren't able to get on the floor at that time. We just had a few difficulties, but we're here with you now, bringing it to you live right here in Cruz Bay, St. John. Everyone celebrating the 4th of July parade. And there's music, there's food, there's people moving back and forth. Some sunshine, yes, but always got that nice gentle Caribbean breeze, just moving right through and keeping you cool. Lots to eat, lots to drink. I see some of the senators, some of them even in long sleeves, so it can't be that hot. Some of them even get turban on their head. It can't be that hot. And guess what? They're moving, they're stepping and rocking to the music as they walk by and saying hello to everyone that they see. So, right now we got a band number 43 coming up. I'm going to try to get the name of that. And I guess it's to wake up some of the people who wanted to sit down for just a few minutes. So everybody's on their feet now, just moving to and fro. Yeah, that voice sounds familiar. It sounds like it was like T-Shell. I recognize that voice. Miss T-Shell Knight. Oh, it's Climax Band. Yeah. Okay. There goes Miguel. Okay. Looks familiar. So we'll sit back and let you enjoy the music of the Climax Band as it pass by within my view. And remember, you're listening to WSTA live here in Cruz Bay, St. John.
1, 2. Yeah. We have Elko Associates coming up. The name of their troop. Good morning. I want to catch these people as they come up. Or I'll go back to them. Right, they're coming right now.
Robbie, this group is so cool. You know when you're
Yeah.
when
Okay, here we go.
when you're from a different place, when you wake up in the morning, how you to say good morning? Some people are saying good morning.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Happy Carnival.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Monica Elster.
And you over here, what do y'all, I say it's good morning. You just got up in the morning. I see somebody coming out of the bathroom. I saw somebody pulling up their pants. Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
And a very pleasant good afternoon. Happy 4th of July.
Happy Independence Day. And exactly what are you doing? You just one of the elders overseeing what's going on for the morning?
Well, it's a good morning. And you know there has to be a man of the house.
Yes, sir. The man of the house. But I see you got a lady washing clothes. One over here smoking a pipe. I said, Lord, I'm musty. And you just sit here. Well, I think this is the way it should be.
This is the way it used to be. So we're just bringing you back.
Things change now. They got us sweeping. Wait. I ain't going to take over. Well, I ain't going to become the sweeper. Oh, yeah. We need to turn ourselves here. Well, I'm going to give back the broom, and I'm going to see I'm going to get down into where the people are. I'm going to get down.
You're looking good. Them mangoes, white days in them baskets. That's a typical beautiful scene of what a Caribbean house will look like. You get up in the morning, you got to sweep the yard, clean as a whistle.
Yeah.
And then everything was just nice. You went to the garden, you pick your fresh fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
And you had them ready for cooking. You cut up and you give your neighbor some. And look the chicken them. Oh my God.
Yeah, the focus them from the area.
God, how musty. And you know, right now we got so much. They are down in the main street.
Oh, Lord.
More than gold.
But you know, what I like about this scene especially is that the man of the house is doing what the man of the house should be doing.
Wow.
Should be sitting down, watching what's going on.
Oh, gosh. And mommy over there smoking the pipe.
Mommy smoking the pipe.
I remember my grandmother had a pipe, and I take it up the song when she pour it down. Just to see her, I take a whiff. Oh, God.
You went sleep.
What a coughing and going on. Not again, you know.
That means you try to inhale.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful scene. Look at old time. Wait
till you see the back of it.
I love it. People, I wish you had gotten a chance to see it. But we have the old clothesline where you wash your clothes and the board in the bathing pan and you're hanging out your clothes. And then the mother wants to walk and thing or she's shucking peas or corn or whatever vegetable. You know, we always have flowers around our yard and everything. And she looking good. She got her nice madras hair tie,
yeah,
her peasant blouse. You know, they always used to dress in white and looking nice and pure.
Yes.
Of course, the pipe on the side of the mouth.
Yeah.
I just seen my grandmother, them elders woman used to have puff hard, you know.
And she got her big cup of bush tea.
Yes, sir. Oh, and what I mean is that next to her some hard nose, fresh pot fish and things.
All kind of thing.
It looking nice. It reminds me of the old time.
Wait, you got somebody coming out of the bathroom here.
Oh,
you ain't seen yet.
The little outhouse.
He come out. He just come out.
He could hardly fit in good. He closing in the door now. Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, he posted that.
I gotta give me some privacy, man.
You need a little privacy when he's doing the business.
I love it.
And he's finding himself a hat in there.
Yeah. That's a typical lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
In a
But
day of the
hold
Virgin
on. Here comes the queen of the band. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy celebration, Robbie.
Happy celebration
And happy
to you.
celebration to the listening audience.
Well, I know who you are, but tell the people who you are.
I'm Monique Dute Farrell. I'm the queen of the band for Elton Associates, and my beautiful costume is called The Sun Up. And the sun is up today.
Like, up, lad, up.
Up today. And I'm bringing the extra heat.
More heat again. Lord have mercy. You think it's joke? Well, get him a little shake with some music before you put a shake up on, man. What happened to the band?
Costume. Let her tell us about that costume. It's beautiful.
They want to talk about your costume.
So my costume is called The Sun Up. And our troop is called Good Morning. So good morning. So the first thing you see in the morning is what? It's the sunrise. So the sun is up.
Yes, sir. See my boy over here too. He's drinking some water. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, DJ Kunyao speaking.
DJ Kunyao. What you saying, boy?
Boy, having a good time.
Boy, hot. Well, last year we do this together, you know.
Yeah, man, you come back again.
God's fair life, I'm going to try to do it again. But I didn't want to be a foul cop.
Well, I'm a rooster.
You a rooster?
I used to tell them every day to
translate foul cop. DJ Kunyao, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
How you feeling?
Happy.
You feeling hot? Wow! This is what's going on here now. Wait, we're not done. Who else? Oh, yeah, man. Wait, let me. Oh, I see. Dr. Pamela Molina Worsley. Yeah, but she's being interviewed by our competitor. But I'm gonna leave him alone. I'll take it over and I'll interrupt it. Good afternoon, darling.
Good afternoon, sir. Happy festival.
Happy festival. Celebration is what it is.
It's a celebration.
Festival in St. Croix.
Yes, and Carnival in St. Thomas. I got it now.
You got it?
I got it.
You enjoying yourself?
All the time.
The sun hot?
It's hotter than hot.
Were you hot too?
Well, thank you.
well, that's what the queen of the band represents.
Well, she represents the sun.
Yes, and the sun that the design was beautiful.
We're gonna come to this one here. Good afternoon, sir. Enjoying yourself?
I am.
Happy carnival, happy celebration.
Same to you.
I'll tell the people who you are so they'll know.
My name is Dwayne Donovan.
Mr. Donovan, and you tell us about your costume. Look like you went fishing.
Yes. Representing the Esco Robot Troop. And our theme.
But you know, I'm going to get part of this troop. The best part of the troop. Let's just go ahead behind the fisherman. Rub. Yeah, go and see what's going on.
That's a beautiful troop.
Oh my goodness.
The typical things that we do.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Happy emancipation and independence. How are you, Robert?
I could complain, but why? You got the most important job in this whole troop.
Absolutely. The troop couldn't run without me.
Not at all, because I was in this troop last year, and I know that. Now, I know who you are, but tell the people who you are.
So this is Lauren and Thomas, happy emancipation and happy independent. And I'm in charge of the rum truck, which is the most important job in any carnival troop.
You have tequila?
I do.
What kind of tequila you have?
I think I see, I'm not sure.
So let's look for it.
Casamigos.
Oh, Lord, let me get a chill shot, man.
You work and I can't.
Oh no, I work and play. I'm not. You see, you can drink and work. You can't drive. No, you can't drive and drink.
How about that? We have an insurance policy, so I'm not sure what you're doing. So I don't want to breach my policy. But I'm gonna give you a drink.
I need one now, baby. I feel like I'm pass out, man.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I need one now. I feel like I'm pass out. I need a little medicine. But you here? Don't do me so, man. On the radio, embarrassing me. You got what?
I have an official role.
What's your role?
to give merriment, but to make sure we don't get sued, and they invite us back next year.
They won't give me a drink. You believe this? I finished with her, you know. She won't even give me a drink.
So what he's not telling you is I gave him one before.
Well, you wasn't supposed to say that. Woo! Yes, sir. I love you. Wait, we got some. No, boy, I don't know. Who are we? There's only three of you.
Experience. We're here all the way from St. Croix.
Gallows Bay.
Yeah, man.
I like the cruise ship them too, you know. So it's only three of you.
And then we also have our nephew. So it's four are we. It's me, my sister, my mother, and our nephew. So it's a little family trip we got going. Now that we don't have more people, but we decided only just to make it a family thing. Come on over here.
But look at these dangerous nails you have here, man. That's dangerous stuff, man.
Yeah, man. We try to bring out all of the work to St. John, you know? Try to get them a little bit of the Crucian flavor.
Hey, cuz. Hosea, look at these Crucian boy. I tell you, boy, we need to go St. Croix. What's your name, sweetheart?
Bernice Molina Rollins.
Bernice
Molina Rollins.
Oh, Molina Robbins.
Rollins.
Rollins, okay. And you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I enjoying myself. This is for the ancestors, for the culture today.
But today, I love that Crucian accent, but today. And let me talk to Mommy. Good afternoon.
I am Mommy Magda.
Mommy Magda?
Senior.
That
was Junior who you were just talking to. And that one there, she's Bernice. She named after my mother, Jessica Molina.
So you got a 4-member troop, and it's all family.
It's actually a bigger troop. We come over from St. Croix. We wanted to celebrate all three islands this year. So
Amen.
let's stay here. God, we are one.
One VI. I love it. Enjoy.
Thank you, Robbie. Ask her a little bit about that tree because it seems like it's marine. It's related to the marine environment. I love it. The one looked like a seashell in gold.
No.
The late Jessica Molina, the first festival queen ever.
Yes, I know the name well.
Yes.
I know the 2 times.
Yes.
So explain your costume. What's the whole idea behind the theme?
Okay, we are actually the Caribbean Indians. So my daughter right here is who came up with it all, Bernicia, and the other one, Madga Jr., and I joined in.
Okay.
Because we wanted to celebrate and honor my mother. And my mother always said, all little girls are princess, only to grow up and be queen later on in life.
Amen. Thank you for that. Happy celebration.
It's great. It almost looks like the first one that went by was a seashell.
Uh-huh.
It's all gold. And then the other one is like a dream catcher.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that, but I couldn't understand her. She had a lot of beads,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know what that represents. Sacred, but it's beautiful.
Yes.
And it was nice. Again, we have a combination of people coming from all over the Virgin Islands, and that makes it one.
Yes.
Yeah, one love.
So coming up next on our St. John Celebration Parade, we have the Grand Marshal Troop from St. Thomas Carnival 2025. Shaka Zulu!
I could bet you everybody's gonna get up out there, sit in position now for this. Shaka Zulu is coming. Let's listen to the music as they come into the area within our view.
Well, while y'all are listening to the music, I got to interview my friend, but he's Senator Avery Lewis. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Robbie. How you doing today?
Enjoying the celebration.
I loving it too, man. I always love St. John. As a matter of fact, I was just telling somebody this is the only place in the world that we don't have 3 free music festivals 3 times a year, you know?
Yeah, man. It's not like it.
Nothing. No, you can't beat this. You can't beat this. This is celebration.
But you know, you're looking, I know something look different about you. You're losing some weight or something, boy.
Walking on it.
The two of us. Yeah, we bring it sexy back for 2026.
That's right. You said it best.
Yeah.
But Robbie, man, I just want to tell people just have a safe and happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Be safe. Be cautious. You know, don't drink and drive. If you have to do it moderately, please.
Correct.
Be safe. I want to see everybody in one health, one play. And we're going to go to the track tomorrow to end the celebration.
Oh my good, and that should be some fun too, you know.
Oh yeah. Giddy up. Horses fun track.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the celebration.
Yeah, love all of that.
You don't know.
You see how all the parade watchers are now moving to that wonderful Shaka Zulu music? Yeah, man. Love it.
I would walk back there, but I might lose reception.
Sounding good right there, Robbie. There was a time in Virgin Islands parade history, all the way back in the beginning, when they would have two competing troops, the Indians and the Zulus. And the of them and the thing that the spectators of the parade used to love the most in the early days of the carnival parade was that the Indians and the Zulus would have a clash, and they looked forward to that. It was part of the excitement of the parade. But then the Zulus kind of died out for a while, but then they came back. I think right now the modern version of the Zulus has been around for about 15 years now. And what they did was they went cultural all the way. They came back with animal skin costumes for their boots, with elaborate feather headdresses. And they brought a performance that reminded everybody of deep African roots. And when they come down the square, there is no other troupe that can compare with the polish, the performance, the art, and the style of Shaka Zulu. You know, every time I see this troupe, it brings tears to my eyes up to this day.
Why is that?
Yeah. Yep.
Why is that?
So, yeah. Here they come. Shaka Zulu.
Yep. Where we were to where we at. Where's that come from? Yep. Whence we came.
And their theme is a continent so vast, so rich in culture and beauty. This is Africa. Keep culture alive. Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
WSTA, happy festival to you.
Happy Carnival, happy festival, happy Shaka Zulu.
Happy Shaka Zulu.
Always. I'm having a good time. But man, let me tell you, I'm having an amazing time. And so is everybody.
You know, It's like it's hot, but the heat feels good.
Yes, man. Every year, we never miss it. St. John, live and direct.
I know. I don't want to. I have a very own Mama Wisdom here. Good afternoon. You having a good time? I never don't see you Tuesday, I see you Wednesday, God spare life. And the quick no rice. Happy Carnival.
Happy Carnival and happy 4th of July to everyone.
Yes, Emancipation Day yesterday, Independence Day today,
Yes, sir.
and celebration.
It's a big celebration, a multi-day celebration out here.
You can't nothing wrong with that. You enjoying yourself?
I absolutely am. The people are wonderful. The vibes are high.
Yeah.
The vibration is high. Yeah, the sun is very hot. Let's not. That goes without saying.
So tell the people who you are. I know who you are, but tell them.
Good day, everybody. My name is Jay.
I know you, Jay, but I would let you let them know. If you don't know, now you know. Figure it out. Good to see you, baby. Enjoy. All right, baby.
WSTA 1340, your flagship station for St. John's Celebration 2025. Robbie Brown here, along with Jackie Glendon and Peter Otley, Hosea Otley, and yours truly, Judy Chameau, bringing you the sights and sounds of a 54 entry parade. And Robbie, you know what? That was entry number 53.
And how many is there?
54.
Oh, my goodness. That sounds good to me.
Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun, eh?
But the question is, were they in order?
Oh, well, now you want to ask a question.
Oh, my goodness.
But you know, Robbie, oh, look, it's entry number 54.
And it looks like Indians, if I could see. I see a little headpiece around the corner.
It sounds like Indians. Hear the drumming.
Goodness. But you know, I see Commissioner Joe Pachelki over there. Let me see if I could get his attention.
Oh, yes. And we want to take this opportunity to thank all of our super sponsors who have made this and all of our live broadcasts on Lucky 13 possible.
So I got Commissioner Joe Pachelki. Good afternoon and happy festival, sir.
Thank you, sir. How you doing?
Hot?
Yeah, you got a little tan there
A
today.
little sad, right? And you know, I put on my SP10.
You need like 25 today.
Oh Lord, man, St. John got different kind of sun. So tell me, I mean, your guys, Division of Festival, they do a yeoman's job every time, every island. I mean, And I know it's a lot of work. I want to commend you and them. And, I saw you. I told you I got to get your attention before.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. The team does a wonderful job. I think most people only see the finished product, right? So they see the parade today, they see the concert last night, they're going to see tonight Village Entertainment. But the amount of work that goes into planning it and the meetings we want, thank our government partners, the VIPD, Department of Public Works, Waste Management, because it's a collaboration that we have the awesome responsibility to produce, but we have the opportunity also to make sure that we thank our partners because we couldn't do it without them. But also the team itself, our team, Ian Turnbull, the head of festival, Leona Smith, head of St. John festival team, and their respective staffs, and of course our tourism team. We have a small staff on a whole, so we all jump in and work together. I tell people, the team left the village last night 4 o'clock, and then we're back out there for 9, and then they're gonna be here till 6, and then turn around and come back down tonight again. So we go hard, and we do it 3 times a year. So we definitely appreciate it. We appreciate the media for coming out, getting the word out to those who couldn't make it, and those of us who live away that are living through you to see what's happening now. So we thank you for that too.
Appreciate it, man. I just wanted to wish you a happy carnival and thank you because
Celebration.
you know what I'm talking
I
about.
know what you're talking
They know
about.
what
I don't know
celebration, not fest, not carnival, but people don't tell you thank you enough. So on behalf of the people of the thank you. Love alone, brother. Yes. Oh yeah, this song like the Indians coming up, yeah.
And usually the Indians mark the ending of a parade, right? If
Yeah.
we're in order.
But what happened to the clowns, man? They don't have no clowns in St. John?
I saw a few. There were a few, probably,
Okay.
but it was so small by you winking, you miss it. But there were a few clowns represented.
Yeah, I know like Judy was talking earlier, it used to be a competition with the Indians and the Zulus. That was good times,
Yep. We grew up at the head of the
Yes.
street. And I tell you, when I was a kid and they came, I remember those Zulus, boy, when they cracked them whips and all them Indian, the clowns. I used to run in the house. That was probably the only time I was a fractale girl to my mother.
Uh-huh.
As soon as they left, I went back to being me again,
Yes.
disgusted.
But a good
they were
thing is
good.
I'm seeing some little young Indians coming up. So
Mhm.
that could only say that generations are coming of new Indians.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's a good thing. That we gotta keep this culture alive,
Oh yeah. And I still see a lot of those guys I grew up seeing in
Yes.
the Indians up to today. They're still there, and that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
nice
passion.
Now we become a fashion. It's nice to see that they're doing a wonderful performance right now. As the Indian chief leads the parade, and all decorated with his beautiful headset,
Yes.
feathers and stuff. And then the youths are following behind doing the dances, the squaws and the chiefs and stuff, and how they do the sachet from one feet to the next, the shuffle.
Yes.
And they take the pen on all the spiritual movement that they perform. It is wonderful to see them. Yeah. The headpieces alone grabs your attention.
Oh yeah. Yes. Beautiful one.
Yes, you look back here, you can see, headsets of our range, yellow, white, the brown, and
Purple
the
and
reds
black.
oh man, it's beautiful. And we're happy to bring it to you live right here in Cruise Bay on WSTA Radio.
Amen to that.
You can hear the traditional drums.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna see if I get a little
beating.
closer so you could hear it a little
yeah,
better. I'll let you commentate. I'll just get closer so you can hear the drum beating a little more.
Yeah.
The chance we want to make sure that we thank all of our super sponsors who have made this and all of our broadcasts possible. They are Senator Carla Joseph, Arian's Bar and Restaurant, Walkers by the Sea, the Virgin Islands Port Authority, the Development Authority, Best Jeep Rental, Victor's New Hideout, Cape Air Airlines, BNS Trucking and Water Delivery, the Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority, the Office of the Lieutenant Governor GIS Division, AARP of the Virgin Islands. Jackie, thanks for joining us today for the AARP.
are powered by One Communication.
We're live. Lucky 13. We hear the drums.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. I got the chief right, the chief of Indians here.
A most pleasant good afternoon to the viewing and listening audience. I am Wen King Over Dawson, the chief of the traditional Indians. Welcome to 4th of July celebration.
You sound like you need to be on radio, you know.
Hey. Once a king, always going to be a king.
Good to see you, Cobra.
Happy Carnival.
Happy celebration.
Hey. Celebrations every day.
All right, brother. Good afternoon, officer. Happy festival.
Same to you.
How you feeling?
I am wonderful, but hot.
They got us up in the hole up there. They got a little shade, and I out here sweat like a pig.
Who is that?
Peter, Jose,
My uncle.
everybody, yeah.
What's up, guys? How are y'all? Happy festival.
They studying me. I don't hear. But no, they're hearing us because I can hear.
Yo.
But yeah.
Uncle Peter.
Party plan.
Uncle Peter. Joe Day. What's going on, girls?
We good.
It's hot, boy.
It's hot.
Yes.
St. John got different sun.
What's so beautiful about the traditional Indians is that this is a tradition that is being passed on from one generation to the next. Now you just heard from Dawson, the chief, and right behind him is a band of little Indians, including a tiny chief dressed in his full feathered headdress, practicing his steps. And he's got his little buddy right next to him, one of the Indian braves, and they are swinging, marching up the road towards the governor's reviewing stand. And then you have my girl. This lady looks like she has been with the traditional Indians since the very beginning. She is graceful, slim, beautiful, well-dressed, and mighty young, waving the Virgin Islands flag from her feathered staff, showing off her VI pride. And now we have the Indian drummers. And we want to say a very special good afternoon to the friends and family of our late great broadcaster Irvin Brownie Brown, who did so love the drumming of the Indians troop. Now, that was 54 troops, you know.
Yes, it was.
But look, see here, a band coming. They
As I said,
tricked us.
when you told me there were 54, I said, are they in order? You said, I don't know.
Now we know.
Now we know. Let's see. And that looks like a big one.
Lucky 13, the Indians, oh my, what a long day. It's hot, but the Indians are here in the square.
And sounding good and looking good as usual. Has there ever been an Indian performance without Pee Wee? For years, I see Pee Wee in that the Indian. I've never seen her in any other troupe. And there's still Mr. Brady Lachi, I think his name. Yeah, Lachi Brady. It's good to see them, Malcolm, and all those other drummers. And I see they had added a few new ones, younger ones in there as well. So that's good. We look forward to that tradition continuing in a nice rhythm. So we have another troop coming up. We've had reached the number 55, but we have another troop is coming up. And as soon as it gets, we're hearing the music. We're seeing the truck all decorated in a beautiful yellow and purple flashing lights.
Hey.
But as soon as they come, we'll let you know.
Okay, I'm here with one of the drummers. I want to say good afternoon and happy celebration.
Yeah, man, everything is all right for now, and we just trying to pull up the rear, I guess, and see what we're going on for next year and stuff.
And what's your name, sir?
Ready?
You enjoying yourself besides the sun?
Yeah, man, everything good. Yeah.
Blessings, enjoy, yes. This is a way to travel. I need to get one of these. Uncle Peter, I need a glass of Kool-Aid. Well, look like we got one more big one coming. I want to say that looks like could be Inferno. I can't see from here. I'm going to walk a little bit and see.
Well, we got a good representation of different, islands. That was nice, and it's great to see them participating. Coming all the way to St. John. Some big people make it an issue. Oh, I got to catch a boat and this and that. But when you get here, it's fun, 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 fun. Pure love. It was a good parade. Really good. So while we're waiting for that troop to come up, nobody moves. Everybody's still waiting here. The Indians have gone up. That usually marks the end of the parade. However, we still got another troop coming up. You can hear the music in the background. So everybody's still sitting around. And of course, most people are going to just refresh their drinks, maybe take a little stretch, move a little closer to under some, building, get to the booths as they read. Most of them will open up and, just get something and get comfortable until the music begins and then the firework and all that happens. So nobody moving right now.
What a day it was.
Hot.
And breezy. I like the breeze. Don't forget that nice Caribbean breeze that's been cooling us off throughout.
Only because you're on the top level. If you're on the ground floor,
Shout it out! Shout it out! Shout it out!
You closer to the sun up there. You higher than me.
But see, I'm blessed. So the wind coming through.
Yes,
crap breeze.
We're live. Lucky 13 WSTA.
Here
Awesome day
awesome
here
jam
in
band on the way.
St. John.
Jam band is on his way. Boy, that's getting louder and louder.
Okay.
And while we have a minute, let's just thank our super sponsors for making it happen. We're powered by One Communication. Hey, the Party Shop, Slim Man's parking lot. They have a big jam that started from 3 o'clock and will be going on till everybody leave. And that's what. Last lap jam, it's happening. Judy, how you doing on the ground floor?
I have to tell you, this is a wonderful place to be. There are so many folks here who are enjoying this festival season. Let's go say hello to a couple of them.
Alrighty. Jackie,
Yes, there.
what do you think about the parade today?
Well, I love the parade. One of the things that I loved about it is we had a combination of all the different islands coming together to make the parade a parade with entries up to 50, 53, 55 entries. And then we also had a large combination of true entries from St. John. I haven't seen that in a while. So I was happy about it. And it had a nice flow. We had little lulls here and there, but still there was just not long and it was just entertaining. There was a lot of young people, and so that made me happy to see that the young people are involved in carrying on the tradition and in a nice way. Yes. So I like the parade. I like the music. I like the smell of the environment with all the different flavors in the air. And just seeing people being at peace and having fun and a smile on their face. Yes, I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed being here with you guys too. The last time I think I was here probably 5, 6 years ago with Brownie, the good thing man. So I enjoy being back here again with y'all.
And we're live. Last lap. We're getting there. Oh, yeah. Yo. Jam band. And the music is loud. Sounds of Carnival Festival Celebration 2025. Love City, St. John. Last Lap Jam it is. Hey, Robbie. Okay. sounds of Carnival. We're here in Love City, St. John. And we got to thank our super sponsors, including Senator Carla Joseph, Arian's Bar and Restaurant, the VI Port Authority, Walkers by the Sea, the Economic Development Authority, Best, Jeep Rental, St. John, Victor's Brew Hideout, Cape Air Airlines, Gas Plus, and P&S Trucking and Water Delivery, the Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority, the Office of Lieutenant Governor, GIS Division, AARP, Balak Venture, Slim Man's Parking Lot. The jam has started from 3 o'clock until Resurrection Band, Quailville Resurrection Band. They'll be playing there tonight until midnight. Also, the Party Planner, Balak Venture, and reminding you, we're powered by One Communication. Well, Judy.
Well, Peter.
What afternoon?
Was that a parade or what? My son, that was good, I'm telling you. I did really, really enjoy bringing the sights and sounds of the 2025 St. John Celebration Parade to all of our listeners on WSTA 1340 and those who are joining us live on the web at PEOproductions.com. What a fete, eh?
I love it.
Man, it was good. It was good. It was good.
St. John, they did it. And Judy.
Yes.
One of the things I enjoyed about this parade most of the youth involvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. Seeing all the young people participating, and hey, they outnumbered the seniors.
Now listen, you saw the Indians troop, right?
Yeah.
You see that little slim old lady that comes and she's always so well dressed and she was waving the VI flag on her Indian staff and she was dancing up and right in front of her was a little row of little Indians. Little Indians. You know how we used to sing 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians? Well, there they were. and the 2 little fellas on the end, one was a chief, right? He had his big feathered headdress. And the other one was a brave. He had like 1 feather sticking up. And the 2 of them are like, shuffle to the side, kick, shuffle to the side, kick, that spear, that stab that spear. I was like, uh-oh.
Hey.
Here they come.
That's great. That's where you start with the young ones.
Yes,
keeping the culture alive.
Yep.
And making sure that it's safe.
Yes, but because St. John is, St. John is St. John, the children's parade and the adults parade are all one. So here you see the children, you see the children because everybody's in it together, Maybe it's that togetherness that makes the St. John parade so special.
I love it.
Yes. And even across the street at our host agency, the Department of Tourism, You could see like Joe Shelter was there. Other people from tourism were right over there across the street from your broadcast center right here. Right there under the tent with the gates, watching all the spectacle just roll right by, you know? There's AARP of the Virgin Islands over there, you know, and they're here to support the community, you know, and look at our VI flag flying in the afternoon breeze. I mean, you know, VI pride. Even nature wants to join in.
Hey, come on down. Love it.
Yes, and come on down to Slim Man's parking lot, where the 4th of July party is happening in the parking lot right now. Music by Quelbe Resurrection, food and drinks on sale. Just because the parade is done doesn't mean that your party has to stop. Come on down to Slim Man's parking lot, and don't forget, fireworks at 9 o'clock, I believe.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. And I hear there's a big lineup on stage tonight for the last lap.
We'll be here. We're here already. And guess what? Well, we want to thank all our super sponsors and also the people working behind the scenes at the station. Elsie DeNova, Greg Sinchi, Hosea Otley, Margaret Otley. We also got Rasmani. And hey, we got to say thanks to those people that making it happen. Donna Murphy running things. And we say thanks to all. Here on the set, we got to say thanks to Jackie Clendenin. Yes. Judy Schimmel, Hosea, and myself. We want to say thanks, but for us, it's not over yet, man. We got to be back, and we got the last lap thing. We got the village. We got the fireworks, and guess what? We got you, baby. Don't you go away. Hey, we.
You heard it here first.
Look, no, I used to sing in the church, you know. They had me in the back. You know how that squeaky voice did.
No, it's a good thing that you sing in church, you know.
Huh? Way in the back. But we good. I love it.
You get put out the choir?
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
You must have been singing one of them soca songs.
Yeah. But this was an awesome parade. We got to say thanks to all that making it possible, the participants and the great crew here at Lucky 13 WSTA. We got the last lap. Then tomorrow we got horse races at the Clinton Phipps track. So do join us. We'll be there kicking it off at 1 o'clock for all you who love horses. And hey, but before that, we're doing the last lap right here. And we'll tell you all about the entertainment that's going to be here. And till then, I want to say, love you. Do join us again. Live streaming, live radio, great entertainment. St. John has done it again.
Hey.
And the culture stays alive. Goodbye, everybody, for right now, and we'll see you later on. We're out.
Peace out.